Episode 7 ended with TAT TVAM ASI, that you are. So episode 8 can now turn the state around. AHAM Brahmasmi, I am Brahmin. Last episode was the meeting of Udalaka and Ramana across time. In this episode, the teaching has moved from the ancient sage into the heart. In our last episode, an ancient sage revealed that you are. But if that is you, then what is the self? And what does it mean to reveal, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahmin? The central idea is this: not I, this person, am God. Rather, when the false identification with the individual self falls away, what remains is Brahmin. That distinction should be absolutely clear. Otherwise, Aham Brahmasmi can easily be misunderstood as an egoistic declaration, which it clearly is not.
In the beginning, in deep sleepless sleep, in the natural state, there is only awareness. All this universe is then undifferentiated. The latent seed becomes differentiated by name and form in the subtle state of dreaming, and when sleep ends it becomes further differentiated into name and form in the gross state.
But why? Why abandon the natural state? Like a farmer, I am the doer, the one who plants a seed. I desire to rejoice the harvest. But then, bitter or sweet is the harvest. What about the coming season? Is the latent seed that is planted bitter or sweet?
Since the ego cannot harvest its deeds without a body, it plucks the self from air and cocoons itself in the mire of mud. It is then said, this self has entered into these bodies, up to the very tips of the nails. But, like the invisible essence of salt, which lies hidden in the waters of the ocean, the self lies hidden.
People do neither see nor know the self. Yet, self alone should be known. This self is dearer than a son, dearer than wealth, dearer than everything else, because it is innermost. The innermost heart. One should meditate upon the self alone as dear.
Revealed in the ancient Brihad Aranyakas Upanishad, 3 immense words. I am Brahmin. These 3 words cannot be differentiated. He who sees them as separate sees not. But these words are not meant to make the ego feel greater. They do not mean, I, this individual person, am God. Quite the opposite. They point to the disappearance of the individual claim.
When I no longer means the body, the mind, the personality, the story of myself, what remains?
The false I, me, looking into a mirror.
From childhood onward, we are coerced into saying, this is my name, this is my surname, I am this. This is my religion. This is my history. This is my body. These are my thoughts. These are my achievements. I am the doer.
Pause for a moment to inquire. Who is the one? Who knows all of this? The body changes. Thoughts change. Emotions change. Memories change. Yet something knows every change. Who is that? Clouds moving across an immense sky. The space remains unchanged.
Clouds appear, clouds disappear. The space does not come and go with them. Thoughts appear, thoughts disappear. Awareness does not come and go with them.
Like we mistaken a rope for a snake in dim light. We mistake the color of sky as blue or gray or black for the vast colorless space. Thus, we mistake the passing ego, the body, the mind, for the self. For the self is likened to formless and colorless space.
So, like the dark autumn clouds that gather and hide the sun, ignorance accumulates to veil the ever-bright luminous self.
Ramana Maharshi repeatedly directed the seeker towards self-enquiry. Nanya, or who am I? Not, what is my religion? Not, what do I believe? Not, what philosophy do I follow? Not, what path of yoga do I follow? Only inquire. Who am I?
Follow the I inward. Before, I am this. Before, I am that. Whence is the source of I? Ramana Maharshi once remarked to an inquisitive seeking traveler, "Go back to where you came from."
Sri Bhagavan revealed, instead of winning one's own natural state, the state which is revealed by the ancient sage Uddalaka, by the words, TAT TVAM ASI, by entering the heart, by the quest of, who am I, man goes on meditating, AHAM BRAHMASMI, I am Brahman, I am that. I am not the body, because of mental weakness. That reality is itself ever shining as the self.
They say, since men think that, by the knowledge of Brahman, they become all, what, pray, is it that Brahman, knowing by which, it becomes all?
This self is indeed Brahman, in the natural state, in sleepless sleep. It knows itself only as, I am Brahman. It is all, the mirror and the reflection.
And whoever, among the gods, had this enlightenment, also became that Brahmin. It is the same with the seers, the rishis, the same with men. Whoever knows the self as, I am Brahman, becomes all this universe.
Even the gods cannot prevent him becoming this, for he has become their self. But if a man worships another deity, thinking, he is one and I am another, he does not know.
Jesus said, I and my Father are one. I am. Jesus also revealed, the innermost heart is the kingdom of heaven.
The three words, Aham, Brahman, Asmi. I am. Brahman. I am. The infinite reality or the innermost heart. I am the core of being. Aham Brahmasmi, verily, is awareness, that I am. Thoughtlessness, that I am.
Not the individual I, not the ego, not the personality, the I that remains, when everything that is not the self has been seen as not self. Tat TVAM ASI points to that which you are. AHAM Brahmasmi points to silence.
Sri Bhagavan revealed, so long as the notion, I am the body prevails, the meditation, I am that, is helpful to the winning of self-awareness by the quest. But why should this meditation be kept up endlessly? Does any man meditate, I am a man? Always are we that reality.
Udalaka revealed that you are, and the seeker discovers I am that. Aham Brahmasmi.
Like in the Samadhi of deep sleep, when the ego, the I thought, vanishes, then what remains? When all philosophies drop dead at their own feet, when duality and non-duality drops dead at its own feet, and even these words must finally disappear, then what remains is that most sacred substance of existence, of life, of the self, silence.